Okay. For your assignment today, you guys watched a video talking about how the base 10 system is set up. So how powers of 10 work. So it showed you that every time you move a place value over, you're multiplying by 10. So it kind of builds on what we did yesterday, that chart. So we did, let's see, I'm just going to explain it to you another way. So you do not need to draw this unless you want to, but you might want to watch it all the way through, and then you might understand it a little bit more. So this is my ones, my tens, I'm just going to do a capital T for tens, my hundreds, my thousands, and then my 10,000s. Okay? So here's the place value system. So let's start with ones. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ones, it stays in the ones. Okay? So as soon as I get to a group of 10, I can exchange it for 110. Okay? So basically 1 times 10 equals 10, which is my sticks. Okay? Now, if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tens, it moves over to the next place, and I can change it in for 100. So this is basically saying that 110 times 10 equals 100. So every time you multiply by 10, so I multiplied my 10 by 10 and got 100. Now if I had 10 100s, 10 100s, I would get my 1,000. So base 10 is one place value, start the ones, a place value times 10 equals the next place value. You can move over to the next one. And every time times 10, you need 10 of them to get to the next one, 10 of them to get to the next one, 10 of them to get to the next one. So does that make a little bit more sense? So my tens is 10 times more than my ones. My hundreds is 10 times more than my tens. My hundreds are 100 times more than my ones. My thousands are 10 times more than my hundreds. My thousands are 100 times more than my tens. Okay, does that make sense? All right, so that just adds on to this that you should have glued into your notebook. Now, what you are working on for your assignment today, I have, let me see how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. I'm going to do the first one with you to show you an example, and then you're going to choose 3 of them to do. So choose 3 to do after example. So you should have how many of them completed tomorrow when we go over this? You should have 4 of them completed because you're doing 3 and I'm doing 1 of them. Okay? All right, so let's do the first one together. So I have the 9, well, wait, let's start back up. My number that I have is 1,992. Okay? They are focusing on these 9s. Okay? So this 9 is in my tens. This 9 is in my hundreds. So the 9 in the hundreds right here place is blank as much as the 9 in the tens place. So remember what I just said to you guys. Every time it moves over a place value, it's times 10. So it's only moving over 1 place value. So you're only multiplying this 9 in the tens by 10 to get to this 9. So for example, I'm going to look at my 9 in my hundreds, it's worth 90. My 9 in my tens is worth 90. So it says the 9 in the hundreds place is how many, or is blank as much as the 9 in the tens place. Well, in order to get to this 900, I would have to do 90 times what? 10. So it's 10 times as much. And a way that we can like write it short so you don't have to write times is you can just do 10 times as much. So the 9 in the hundreds place is 10 times as much as the 9 in the tens place. All right, go ahead. You can choose any 3. So you have the first one done with me. You can choose any 3 to do on your own. And then tomorrow I'm going to go over all of them. All right, good luck today.